Troll 2 released in 1990 and is a very surreal film about a kid who listens to his grandpa, tells him to beware of goblins. Yeah, they're not even trolls, they're like goblins or something like that, and they eat green food and weird stuff like that. And wait, this is the wrong Troll 2. I'm gonna find Trolls 2, not Troll 2. So the real question is, in Trolls 2, which is known as World Tour, does the important plot point for the first movie of
Kill my grandma, okay?
Unfortunately, this incredibly important plot point does not appear in Trolls World Tour. No grandmas were harmed in the making of this movie. By the way, this is how the grandma died, by the way. I didn't mention it in the first review because I just didn't give a shit at the time, but the grandma is like running and then it gets grabbed by somebody because the kid was singing. Awful design for the kid, and he becomes emo, I guess, because this is just awful. It's stupid backstory. Really awful. So you get killed by grandma. This marks the 25-year anniversary of DreamWorks, so keep in mind we've been covering 25 years of DreamWorks, and we're getting close to the end here. They're still releasing a lot of movies, so maybe this will never end. This circle quite literally never ends. But is World Tour better than the original, even though it's missing the incredibly great plot point of grandma's getting killed by singing? Well, let's find out. The movie doesn't start out too good. We listen to awful techno, and what the fuck is this thing? It looks fucking weird as shit. These are fish trolls. There's a bunch of different types of trolls, and they listen to different types of music. Like, these trolls listen to awful techno, but luckily the techno gets killed pretty quickly. This party is crashed by the hard rock trolls who hate other types of music. Well, their queen does. I'm not sure if they do. They just like rock music, and you can't blame them. Rock music sounds way better than the shitty pop music and techno. Let's be honest. And this is Pop Village, by the way, and this guy who's glittery gets birth to a child for some reason. It's one of the worst scenes in the movie. I don't get it. It's really stupid. How do you get birth from your head is the real question. So this baby comes out the womb rapping and getting in your face. That's so cool! Spoiler, it's not. It's really cringy. Lucky for me, my least favorite characters from the first movie, the Bergen characters, who aren't really interesting at all and are kind of uninteresting. They give each other kicks in the ass and give each other wedgies. That's about it. They suck, and they're not in this movie. So, bye-bye. See you later.
Bye-bye. See you later.
The movie's about the rock trolls who want to unite the trolls under one nation of rock. And the guy here is like, fuck them, I hate them. And that's about it. A long time ago, all these different types of trolls used to live in harmony together, but they couldn't share their music, so they all went separate ways with different strings of this one instrument here. And it's a bunch of complicated lore that wasn't in the first movie, and this is a retcon, but hey, at least they're giving something to the trolls rather than giving a bunch of lore to fucking Bergens who aren't fucking interesting and annoying and lame. So hey, this is something. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say. It's fucking Trolls 2. Expect fine art here. You also give a sub lot to this guy, but I don't really care about him, nor do you, because the character has no point in the movie. You don't remember this guy from the first movie. That's how forgettable this guy is. So for some reason, the rock trolls are considered villains, more specifically their queen Barb here, because she's the main antagonist, I guess. But how is it antagonistic to want to get rid of shitty pop music? I mean, that stuff's been torturing me for fucking years. Years! So, like the first movie, Poppy and Branch, who was getting over the fact that his grandma got killed in the first movie, I had to bring that up, are going on an adventure to save the music, I guess, or, a bunch of stuff. A bunch of crazy crap. This movie's just fucking weird. I mean, the first movie's weird too, but hey, at least it's colorful. Everything has, like, you can tell, is like clothy, which is a pretty interesting design, and it actually makes the film fun to look at, especially for background details, even if the story isn't that great. Fortunately, James Corden Troll comes along for the ride, and he sucks, and he's actually kind of a main character here. One of his characters is fat and ugly, much like James Corden in real life, and he's annoying as shit. And no one likes him. Why did they cast him in Into the Woods? What a terrible casting. Why would you cast him as the main character? Why would you cast him at all? Why is he in musicals? He was in Cats too. What the fuck are you thinking, Hollywood? But unfortunately, classical music land got destroyed. Oh, well, it's sad. I don't remember seeing any of these the trolls get shown again, so I guess they all died or something, or in this one Piccolo. That's about it. This Piccolo looks to be blown a little bit too much there. Like, that's not a good face for getting blown on. And you already can get the euphemism I'm trying to get at there. And of course, there's country trolls, but they're not bro country trolls. They're more like classic country, which is kind of weird to see. You don't see classic country songs a lot these days. You hear a lot of crappy bro country, like, don't try that in my town. A lot of them are getting weirdly white supremacist recently. What the hell is those songs about? But whatever. Country appeals to a certain demographic that I'm not a part of. I like barbecue, but I don't like country music. Classic country, I can go for it. Modern country sucks. bunch of bros drinking beer all day. That's not interesting songwriting detail. But now they're talking about trying to get rid of everybody, other races apparently. I don't even know. I have no idea what's going on the right side of politics. You guys are fucking nuts. And with that comment, I lost half my audience. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what demographic people are described to me. Hey, if I offended you, I'm sorry. I love you. Just kidding. I don't know you, so I can't love you. Also, James Corden Troll looks fucking ugly here. So for some reason, the pop trolls here, which is what I'm gonna call them, that's what they are, sing shitty pop music, and I'm not talking about like good ones. I mean like shitty. Like they're singing "Who Let the Fucking Dogs Out," a song that nobody likes. So immediately they get arrested. I'm not even joking. Also, for some reason, they do a pinky promise with the James Corden troll earlier. I don't know what the hell's going on here. It creates a shockwave, and I guess the whole world feels it. It doesn't mean anything. It literally doesn't mean anything. It just, for some reason, has a giant shockwave effect. By the way, if you couldn't tell from these scenes, this movie doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The trolls are centaurs now in the country version and stuff like that. There's a bunch of weird crap going on. Like, this movie, you need to be on some drugs in order to enjoy or be a little kid. It's one of those type of movies, if that makes any sense. So hey, if you like smoking some pot, here's the movie for you, I guess, if you like trolls, or James Corden troll. I don't know. What the hell is going on? What the hell am I watching? What the fuck? This is because of this guy here. He's a bounty hunter. It's a bunch of bounty hunter music guys. This is a smooth jazz bounty hunter, because they're gonna get some land, I guess. It's not really important. Also, this guy here is also a bounty hunter, but he's in disguise, and yeah, he doesn't really do anything to stop them. He just helps them out. So yeah, it's not really much of a twist, because it doesn't make much sense. Oh, and then there's some funk trolls who live in a spaceship because, you know, funky music. I don't know. Hey, it looks like they have a one-string bass here.
The one-string bass.
We also get another flashback that showcases that the pop trolls are the one that started this whole conflict in the first place by trying to steal all music and making everything under pop, and that's, you know, so it's kind of the inverse of the rock trolls, but, you know, except way worse, because, you know, I would hate to listen to pop all day long. Sometimes it's something you have to deal with, though. Unfortunately, people blast shitty pop music from 2010's era over and over again. Like, stop, please, it sucks! So the villain wins and gets all the strings, which is pretty easy because they didn't put up much of a fight, the other people here, who are also going to get turned into rock trolls now. And you know, this might be a bad ending, but I know it's a great ending, you know? The pop trolls got what they deserved. Oh, and Justin Timberlake troll becomes emo. Good to know. And the main character gets killed, or I guess becomes rock, or whatever. The only problem with this is that, I would play the credits thing, but the credits suck for this movie, like the roll credit thing I usually do, but, you know, I can't do it because this movie didn't give a good one for me, so that sucks. But she decides it's a good idea to break the guitar, and then the freeze, this is what happened, it froze like that, and then they all lost their color, and they all cry like little bitches, but then they start to sing, and then get their color back! Yeah, it's about as generic as possible. Did a little kid make this plot up? Because this is something that I would have made up as a child. Like, quite literally, as a kid, I used to play with my toys, and I did this weird musical thing where they sang, we should all get together and sing a song at the end, even though they are just fighting a war or something like that. It's as stupid as this is. But I was not a fully grown person writing a movie, so whatever. This movie is just really weird and dumb, and they all get together. Quite literally, they all get together. They all love each other now. They love each other's music, even though, I mean, I don't know. It's just stupid. I mean, it works, but it sucks. I rate Trolls World Tour a 7, basically, a 3.5 star. I was surprised. That's higher than I expect. Well, it's a weird movie, I'll be honest, but it's entertaining. It improves on certain elements, but overall, it just doesn't work in some elements. I can see why someone would hate this, but it's entertaining. It's not badly paced, and the animation is pretty good. James Corden sucks. Stop casting him in movies, especially musicals. He can't sing. Like, why would you cast him in Into the Woods? Let alone as the main character. He fits so badly. That movie is terrible. One day I want to review that movie, just to let you know, but not anytime soon. Because I got all these DreamWorks movies to get over. Even though these films came out in 2020, I still got a bunch of DreamWorks movies to cover. Like, geez Louise, why do they have to make so many movies in a year? But yeah, that's all I gotta say about Trolls World Tour. It's entertaining, but it's a lot of fluff. Quite literally, there's a bunch of stuffing and fluff coming out of this movie. But if you need to put something in front of your kids, it's not bad. It's about coming together and ignoring your differences, just not executed very well. There's a little bit too much going on in this movie. They shouldn't have given that one weird troll subplot to make it more coherent. This could have needed a rewrite or something. But other than that, it's not bad, just not great. Also, Satan didn't kill any grandmas in this movie. Here's where Trolls World Tour goes on the tier list. Not much to say here. It's technically a step above from the first movie, but definitely comes in between them. I liked it quite a bit when I first saw it, but on rewatch, it's just okay. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about this part. Take a nice long look at it, and because we're gonna skip to the next part. I don't know where to rank the villain, so I just put her top of A tier because she's not a villain. Trying to unite people under rock and roll is a pretty good thing. Much better than trying to make a pop world and destroying all the strings. So yeah, who's the villain in this movie? It ain't Queen Barb. It sure looks like it's Poppy. She destroyed that guitar, and and then everyone had to sing pop music afterwards. So yeah, she's the fucking villain. So yeah, this movie is maybe we'll get. I don't even know. Anyway, who cares? That's where I rank. Next time we're gonna be looking at another sequel, The Croods. Yeah, they made another Croods movie, A New Age. See you then. And until then, make sure you can go to give me a like, subscribe, give a thumbs up if you like. If you don't like it, you dislike it. I don't really care. Just give me something. Give me a smack in the face if you want. And also, I have a Patreon link in pretty much all my videos if you're interested. You can just donate $1 if you want, and you can get all the tiers basically. And I don't really like to show myself out, so I'll end the video now.